Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another reaction. We are reacting to some Xbox. Yeah, yesterday Xbox Series S was leaked, then officially confirmed, and now Xbox have just gone, you know what? Here's slapped it on the table, put it on the table, like just whipped it out, slapped it on the table, and they're like, you know what? We got all this is everything we got to offer for the Xbox. Here is everything. So they announced the price, $4.99. For the $499 for the Xbox Series X, £450 in the £450 in the UK. Then they also announced the £250 for the Series S and November 10th. So we got all the details of the price and date, which is fantastic. They've announced Gears Tactics is now a launch title, which is awesome. Which is what I've been saying, they should push that as the big launch title. And now I've got a couple of videos to watch. We got big news that EA is now on Gamepass, which I've been talking. If you guys watch any of my videos recently about Xbox, I talk about how much Xbox Game Pass is a fantastic deal. Let's have a little look what this EA plays. So I've got a couple of videos to react to. One of them is a breakdown of the Series X, but the Series S. So we got a lot to get through. So for first, we're going to watch the video for Get EA Play with Xbox Game Pass. So I'm super excited about this. What stuff are we going to get? I'm excited. Let's jump. Okay. So obviously this is all Xbox stuff. Gears, Halo, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, Ori. Some great stuff on Game Pass. Forza, of course. An announcement. Dead Space. Battlefield, Star Wars, it's a biggie, UFC, hockey, Titanfall, Star Wars again, EA, baby! I'm not super into EA, but if I get to play all their games for free, I mean, I'm kind of into that. UFC has plenty of adverts overlaying it. Sims, of course, Titanfall, Dead Space, Dragon Age. This is sick. There's so many cool things. Acclaimed franchises. Skate. Plants vs. Zombie. Burnout. Oof. Battlefield again. Enjoy incredible in-game rewards. Okay. Try select EA games before release. Not that fast. Get more from your games you love. Apex. I've never played Apex, but I've heard it's amazing. I need to go play Apex. Oof. That's kind of crazy, yo. That's gonna be your next favorite game. Wow. That's insanely good value. No extra cost. I sound like a shill, man. I know I sound like a shill, but come on now. I pay £10 a month. I get every Xbox exclusive and every EA exclusive, like every EA game, like including a back catalog of EA games. That's like nuts, right? I don't know how much. I might be wrong. I don't really know how much EA Play is. I think it's you don't get the newest games with EA Play. You get access to free trials, I think. But the back catalog really entices me. We get Titanfall. We get Battlefield, Battlefront. I'm not super into the sports games, but I know people who are, and if they just get Game Pass, they have all the sports games they want, plus all the Xbox games. Like, it's such a good... Oh, it's such a good deal. I don't care. I know I sound like a shill, but I don't care because I love Game Pass. Like, Game Pass is literally the reason I'm... Like, I kind of went off Xbox a little bit at the beginning of the generation. I got a PS4 first, but it's kind of brought me back in, man. I love Game Pass. I'm trying to... I spend so much money on video games. I waste so much money buying games on sale. I'm trying to convince myself now to play more games on Game Pass because I already have them. So I'm like, I'll buy a game. Actually, let's see if it's on Game Pass first. Or let's see if there's something similar on Game Pass and I'll play that. It's such a good deal and so many options. Sorry, I'm rambling because I'm just excited for the Xbox, man. They're doing really good stuff. All right, so I'm going to react to inside the Series X. So we're going to actually look at the insides, the bits and bobs of the Series X. This video's already been 5 minutes, so I do apologize. I know I'm rambling. I'm just gushing. I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy of all the consoles, by the way, not just Xbox. So don't get me wrong. I love me PlayStation. I love me some Nintendo. But I feel like Xbox is kind of falling behind, and this is their redemption arc. This is the comeback. The comeback of the Xbox. I hope it is, because it's nice to have competition, and all three of them to do well. Anyway, I'm jumping in. Let's just jump into the Series X thing, Series S thing inside the Series X. XS Sierra, not X-ray.
When we started this
oh man, this guy with a beard's awesome. I've seen him in loads of stuff. Jason Ronald.
To all gamers.
I'm such a nerd. I love this stuff.
Gamers have different priorities and playstyles, but we all want to have the same great gaming experience with the same catalog of next generation games
for £250,
$300. Which device we choose to play on.
I mean, I'm tempted.
On our ambitions, we knew we needed to build two consoles with similar next-gen capabilities at a different
really smart. Really smart.
By designing two consoles in parallel.
Sorry.
From the very beginning,
no, I'm going off.
Deliver the same core gaming experience while also making it as easy as possible for developers to scale their games
I like the design.
across both consoles
I like the design of both of them. They're very pretty sweet.
This means that Xbox Series S delivers the same incredible next-generation experience and features as Series X, just at a reduced rendering resolution.
Yeah,
with
so
that
it's
in mind,
full
I'd like
40p
to
instead of
some of the
4K.
features and performance
Which is
benefits
cool.
you can expect from Xbox Series S. Our smallest, most affordable.
Look how cool, how small that is. That's so cool. That's so cool. I know it looks a bit like a speaker, but
Zen 2 CPU architecture is the Xbox Series X.
That's beautiful.
Running at 3.6 gigahertz and 3.4 gigahertz with simultaneous multi-threading.
I don't know why I'm looking like that. Like I can see around the corner.
Xbox Series X and S is the GPU. Xbox Series X is designed to deliver a next-generation gaming experience in native 4K at 60 frames per second, with support for up to 120 frames per second.
That's dope.
Series S
which is probably
is
one I'll buy.
designed to deliver the same great next-gen experience at 1440p. Also with support for up to 120.
So that's pretty good.
It also includes an
if you're not for
advanced
4K,
to upscale your games when you're
and you can play it 4K anyway. Just fake 4K, not proper 4K.
S also has full hardware support for AMD's latest RDNA 2 feature set, including hardware accelerated DirectX
lots of fancy
ray tracing,
words. I love it.
mesh shaders, and variable rate shading.
Okay.
The exact same as Xbox Series X.
Cool. What's that mean?
Xbox Series S contains 10 gigs of GDDR6 memory running at 224 gigabytes per second, scaled in line with the target resolution.
Alright.
Both consoles are powered by the Xbox Velocity architecture, which means you can expect the same next-generation benefits from Xbox Series S, including faster load times, consistent and higher frame rates, and new features like Quick Resume. Xbox Series S advances the state-of-the-art even further by adding new innovations such as sampler feedback streaming, only possible on our next-generation consoles.
What's that mean?
With sampler feedback streaming, Xbox Series S is able to load only the portions required to render the scene.
That's cool.
Just when they are needed.
That's really cool.
It allows games to load texture data with a much finer
really cool.
granularity than ever before.
That's awesome.
Resulting in a massive leap in I/O and memory efficiency. The Xbox Velocity architecture works in perfect harmony with our custom SoC to make this possible, including our custom NVMe SSD.
I love this so much.
Hardware decompression blocks, our
Such a
new
nerd.
direct storage API, and sampler feedback streaming.
I don't know what that means,
This
but
enables,
it sounds awesome.
on average, approximately 2.5 times improvement on I/O bandwidth performance and memory utilization beyond the raw hardware specifications. Developers can use this improved
that looks beautiful.
to increase the amount of detail and texture variety, or provide additional resources to other systems such as AI. This means that next generation games will load much faster, texture quality
load times, I'm interested in this.
increased, and quick cuts between scenes are now achievable, keeping the player immersed in the game world.
Still a bit.
Here,
10
you
seconds?
can see how much more quickly
I know
games
exactly. I
can
know, but
load on Xbox Series
12
S.
seconds.
The player on Xbox Series
For
S is
Outer
already
Worlds,
enjoying
which is a
the
pretty
Outer
big
Worlds,
game.
while the player on Xbox One is still
Oh
waiting
my
for
god,
the
look at the
game
guy on
to
the
load.
Xbox One S. A lucky mate.
This is important not just when players launch a game for
Jeez,
the
so
first
slow.
time, but every time.
No
Whether
way,
it's
it's
time
still
to load
loading.
in a new level or restart
No
from
way.
a previous checkpoint.
I would be on my phone by now. I'd be so bored.
Xbox Series S gets you back in the game faster than ever.
I really want to play the Outer Worlds. I might wait till I get my new console to play it now.
With Quick Resume, this is how easy it is to move from one pause game to another.
EA games.
And pick up right where you left off.
Star Wars. Minecraft.
Suspend and Resume
Skate
made
3.
it simple for Xbox One players to put their consoles to sleep and get back into
That's
the game
cool.
later.
I like that. I like how they're showing off their EA Flex as well now, because they got EA in Game Pass.
Xbox Series S owners can have multiple games in rotation.
That's 3 EA games now. Come on.
Among them
And
in a
Minecraft.
snap.
That's awesome. That's dope.
As we said previously, we designed Xbox Series S to target 1440p at 60 frames per second, with support for up to 120 frames per second. For a closer look at what 120 frames per second means for games, let's go over to our friends at the Coalition.
Ooh, Gears.
When Gears of War made the move to 60 frames per second on Xbox
I love this stuff, I'm
players
sorry.
benefited from higher frame rate, fluid motion, and increased gameplay responsiveness.
That's so
which
cool.
is so essential for a precision multiplayer game like Gears.
120
We're
frames
excited to
on
announce that with next
120
gen
frames
on Xbox, Gears
Series
is
S.
making a huge leap forward beyond 60 frames per second. With our update to Gears 5, we're bringing 120 frames per second multiplayer to Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. At 120 frames per second,
I can't really tell the
every
difference, but it looks
reaction
cool.
and input is translated to on-screen action even faster, without compromising visual quality. The Xbox Series S is more than 4 times as powerful as the Xbox One S.
Ooh,
It's certainly capable
powerful.
of 120 frames per second, and we've enabled that with
Is that
Gears
less
5
powerful than the X
without
then? The One
compromising
X?
visual quality. You really need to play it to feel how smooth and responsive the game is.
I can't
as
wait.
your controls translate into gameplay with less than half the latency. This is so important for Gears, a game that requires precision aiming and shooting, high-speed cover movement, and twitch-based
Look how
player
cool this
versus player
is.
battles.
Seriously.
We cannot wait for you to experience the performance of 120 frames per second on both
This is just
Xbox
like flexing,
Series S
yo.
and Xbox Series X.
Microsoft
With
totally
Xbox
just flexing,
Series X
man.
and S, your favorite games seamlessly scale across devices while maintaining what's new and innovative about our next generation consoles.
I love this
We
so
wanted
much.
to make the development process as easy as possible for developers around the world to build their games for both consoles. All the games you see here are running on Xbox Series S. Developers today already use a number of techniques
Yes, it's
such
still
as dynamic
badass.
resolution scaling to scale their games across multiple performance profiles.
Ooh, oh,
And
get away!
the design of Xbox Series X and S empowers them to continue to do so without requiring fundamental changes.
That's awesome.
Developers will typically optimize their games first for 4K on Series X,
Makes sense.
and then scale down the rendering resolution to 1440p
That makes sense.
for
Downgrade
Xbox
it.
Series S, while still supporting all of the other great
Tetris!
features.
Can't wait for
With support
Tetris.
for all of the same next generation features and capabilities.
Next gen
in
Tetris,
both
give it to me.
Xbox Series X and S,
Oh,
developers
medium
can
scares
focus on
me.
delivering the same great gaming experience on both consoles, and their power,
That's dope.
speed, and
I'm frozen.
performance
That's how dope
will
it is.
enable
Okay.
the future of games.
That beard is just too epic, bro. Man, I want to know how much power is behind that beard. That's what I want to know. So cool. Epic beard. No, my God, I'm so. This is the most excited I've been for the Xbox in a while. Super, super excited. Video games, my God. Oh, it's finally, we've been waiting for months for the price and date. We finally got it. We got EA in Game Pass. We got 120 frames Gears 5 on the Series S and X. But it's like, that's insane to me. That's so cool. It's like, it's £250, which is cheaper than the Switch in the UK. And it can do 120 frames Gears 5. If you've never played Gears 5, that game is bloody gorgeous. It's like one of the best looking games I've ever played. Like, man, I really can't wait to see how PS5 comes and counters it. They got to come back with a counter now, right? Like, Xbox gone for the jabs. PlayStation's gonna come. I just love this stuff so much. I really do. I'm such a nerd. As a massive wrestling fan, as you guys would know, because I'm mainly a wrestling channel. There's just, I know console wars are stupid and they're silly, but I love this kind of stuff, man. It's like WCW versus WWE Attitude Era stuff. This is NXT AEW. I love like competition. It's so cool. I really can't wait to see what Sony has to say about this, how they counter it, because I think Xbox are killing it. They've absolutely killed it with this. This is awesome. This is really cool. I'm sold on the Xbox. I'm still not quite sold on the PlayStation yet. But I am sure they will come out with something that will make me go, okay, need to buy that day one too. Yeah, so rad, so dope, so awesome. I'm gushing because I just love this stuff so much. What do you guys think though? I know maybe I'm in the minority here, but are you guys interested in the Series S? Because I think it's a really good option. The Series X is probably what I'm going to get because I want the best stuff, but I'm very much consider getting the S as well. What do you guys think though? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, too sweet. Laters, guys.